to see the change, the evolution, and yeah, the confidence more than anything. I think women's wrestling, I think every women's wrestler too, feels like this business gives us that strength to be very independent and strong and confident. Right? So it's great things for little girls to look up to. Okay, next. Do we have another question, Ross, from fans, or are we good there? No? Okay, I think you're on mute, so we're good.
That's it.
Okay, I'm going to go to Jim first.
You want to move on to Jim?
Yeah, I want to move on to Jim from the Miami Herald. Jim?
Hey, thank you all for having me today and being a part of this. This is awesome. And first of all, I just wanted to, I think Deonna can appreciate this. Mickie, thank you for the red, white, and green Italian colors in the background. We appreciate it very much.
I'm still celebrating Cinco de Mayo here in my studio.
Cinco de Mayo? No, those are Italian. Come on, Mickie.
Yeah, sure it is, sure. I thought they were, I thought it was Cinco de Mayo.
Hey, NWA Empower, what an awesome event. And Impact Wrestling with the Knockouts division, what's that done for women's wrestling? And Deonna, you've been in the business now for a while, but you're still young at it. But I'm curious, for all three of you, who today do you see as some of the young women's talent coming around? Because I know you all have your eyes on what's out there today. And just if you can give us a few names as some of those young talent.
Of women who are not signed yet, or who you haven't seen on television, or women who are spotlighted or on television now?
Anyone in general from the newer, younger generation of women that are now starting to come up, whether they're on TV or maybe even if they were on NWA Empower and they're not necessarily on TV right now.
Yeah. I will say the two women who I really thought who were unsigned or untapped talent that were at Empower that I really thought was Tootie Lynn. Obviously, I think little Tootie Lynn's she's so cute and so young and hungry and just so sweet and humble. Deonna, do you know that word?
I do.
Are you aware of that word? And then another person that I thought did remarkable job is Masha Slamovich, and I think she's a star. She's got a lot of sauce, and she's quite poisonous, if you will, or it could be.
Anna, what are your thoughts on who's out there?
Okay, so when I came back to the Indies, the first person I really wanted to wrestle was Roxy, and she just recently won the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. So it's really exciting to see her kind of come into her own, and I feel like there's a ton of similarities between us, so I just have a special place in my heart for her. And then someone who actually comes from my training school was the first person who came to mind, Megan Bain. She trains with Damian Adams. I've wrestled her quite a bit up in the Northeast. She's doing a ton of stuff with Beyond and WWR, so I'm really excited to see where the next year or two takes her.
Very cool.
Are you good?
It's so weird to hear you say somebody else to talk about somebody else besides yourself. It's just really weird for me.
He asked about new people. He asked about people who aren't as experienced and sophisticated and champion-esque like me. I'm the champ. So I couldn't say myself. I had to give credit where it was due, which I feel like I've done quite a bit in this whole interview. So I don't know where the hostility is coming from.
I'm just saying it's just awkward. I didn't even know how to take it in. I'm still absorbing it all because I'm just used to you talking about yourself,
Well, when you're okay.
I think we got the point. A lot of animosity here, Jim, as you can see. Okay, thank you, Jim. We appreciate
it. Thank you, Jim.
Any more questions that you needed to ask or follow up?
No, that's it. Thank you so much. I know, hey, Santino Morella's daughter, Bianca Corelli, is down here in Florida now and is starting to do some really good things, and she's already great on the mic. So, yeah, that's just, wow. All right.
Yeah, so young, too. She's got the whole world ahead of her, and she's fiery.
There's so many, and Jim, I was just saying this the other day, that the women that inspired us to become wrestlers, there was such a small group of women, and now it's growing, and all these great women now are inspiring an even bigger amount of women to become wrestlers. So it's just growing every year in terms of talent and, the possibilities for the future. This is great. Thanks, Jim.
Well, thank you all. And Dr. Ross, I'm having some shoulder issues, so help, please.
Recording in progress.
Next.
Gail is muted. Is it just me?
That was
Oh, there we go.
Next up is J-Bone from Total Nonstop Impact.
J-Bone.
I got muted.
Hey there.
J-Bone.
Thank you so much, ladies, for doing this today. I really appreciate it. First of all, and this is kind of for everyone from Gail on down. All the Knockouts presidents can answer this. The whole company overall has gone through a lot of obstacles over the course of this last year and a half, give or take a little. And you've made Skyway Studios a really cozy home for Impact Wrestling. And I gotta say, as a fan, it's come off great on TV or wherever you're watching. And moving on to Bound for Glory and Sam's Town, what's the feeling starting at a fresh place after all this that we've all gone through? How's it feel for everyone?
Deonna, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I feel like as wrestlers, we're used to being on the road and being in different venues and seeing different faces. So I don't know that it'll be much of a shock. We've had fans for the last couple set of tapings at Skyways, and that was exciting because we hadn't got to do that. And I think especially for Slammiversary, it was more, the pressure was really on. But I think we've settled in, and I think we're getting back to our old normal with this new normal. And I'm excited to see a whole new arena filled with new faces that possibly weren't able to come to Nashville, and to bring Impact Wrestling back all over the country and eventually the world.
Yeah.
Mickie?
It's a bit of it's bittersweet for me because I go, one, I'm excited to get back, like Deonna said, in front of people. And I feel like that's where I perform my best is live in front of the audience. I just love the energy that's there, with the people and the story. It's just so much to it. I mean, it's a little sad because obviously Nashville is the heart of Impact in the sense, and it's my backyard, so I literally can drive to work, which I guess is why I made it so convenient for Deonna to pretty much B&E my house and my farm on live television. So, but I'm excited to go to Vegas and Sam's Town. I think it's going to be exciting for the fans because they have seen it in the Impact Zone now here in Nashville for so long that it's going to be cool to just get a whole new scene and a new vibe, and what better place than Bound for Glory. So it's exciting.
Definitely. I think it's, just like you said, it's a huge event for us. Bound for Glory's biggest pay-per-view of the year. And we love Nashville. We love Skyway Studios. But, sometimes when we have a bigger event going on, it is nice to see those fresh faces and just have that different energy going on for that one event. And we love Las Vegas. We love Sam's Town and the fans there. Like you said, it's very far from Nashville. So the people who have not been able to see us since the fans have been back, this is their opportunity. People in the California region can drive. I mean, it's just a whole new market out there for us.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies, and best wishes going into the rest of this calendar year.
Oh, thanks, J-Bone.
Appreciate it. Next, we've got Marco from Wrestling Infos in Germany.
Ooh.
I love Germany.
So, hello. Good evening, everybody from Germany.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm pretty stoked, and oh, wait a second. Here's the video. So,
There you are.
I'm pretty stoked to get the chance to see the match between Mickie and Deonna, the two of you at Bound for Glory. Mickie, you are this legend and future Hall of Famer, and Deonna with your technical skills. It's like, for me growing up with Divas matches and all those gimmick matches, you cannot compare it. It's wonderful what you did for women's wrestling.
Wait, you didn't like my legs match?
Of course, I love it.
You didn't like my swimsuit spectacular? I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
Gun fights?
Go for it.
To spin it further, like coming off from the huge success of Empower, which was a really great show.
Thank you.
You did it really awesome.
Oh, thank you.
So this is a question for all three of you. Like, would you think an all-women's promotion in North America would like gain this mainstream success?
Yes.
What? First? Yeah.
Yes, is the short answer, I think. And so you're saying if, as an all-women's promotion altogether, do you think it would have mainstream success in just North America or globally? Because I think that the answer is yes to all of that. I think it's, it's taken a long time to get here, from the Knockouts Knockdowns to Evolution to Empower to now bringing back the Knockouts Knockdown. And I think the women's divisions in each company have grown so much, and now it's just providing, different things. And now there's so much more than just the women's championship or the Knockouts championship to fight for. Now there's the tag team championships and more of those things to have. And being that there's like such a vast amount of women, very talented women out there, that was always the thing, is like, is there enough women's talent out there? And the answer is yes, there is enough women's talent out there. And how do you get people emotionally invested in these women to tune in every week? That is the next key component of that. So, but yes.
Deonna?
Yeah, no, I agree with actually everything Mickie said. And after Empower, I did a ton of media where I said exactly that. I think that the amount of women that can be on a television show weekly and perform their best is so amazing, because there's so many of them right now. And the women that are following after them who are just training, like the trend is only going to continue, where women's wrestlers are coming in and are able to compete at that high level that TV requires. So 100%, I think that it would be successful, and I think that it would inspire an entire new generation of women to get into this for all of the right reasons.
Definitely. I think what Mickie was just saying, there's so many women out there, and especially with this forbidden door open, it leaves so many possibilities, and she proved it wrong. People were saying at that time, no, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Hey, it worked. At least give us a chance. Give us the opportunity before you're going to shut us down. And like I said, it's been always a constant fight, but I think the market's out there for them. I think the talent's out there for them. And hey, it's not saying that all women are going to run the show. There are men who can support the women to run the show that are just as talented and know how to put a show together. There's always men behind the scenes as well to support us. And that's really, I found in the last year, finding the men that will support the women, because it is a very male-dominated industry. But we found it, and it's changing, and it's getting better. And I just hope for more. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see this in the future. And so ladies,